There's one period in time in the advanced democracies where taxes on the richest members of society really increased substantially, and that's the two world wars. What caused these strong increases during the world wars was not only the need for revenue, but rather the idea or the perception that some people, particularly older people, were systematically advantaged during wartime. Those that went to war, they were younger, more likely to be conscripted, whereas older people often didn't have to go to war and often actually profited because they had the capital that accumulated for wartime increased demand for goods and so on, factory owners and so on. The arguments were politically made that that was an unfair treatment by the state. And the argument was then, well, in order to correct for that, we need a conscription of wealth. And that was via higher taxes on inheritance and top incomes. I think you could have made the same arguments during the pandemic as well, frankly, right? To say, like, we had younger people, often poorer, smaller houses where they lived in and so on, that were affected by lockdowns. But the argument to kind of have like something similar to the conscription of wealth, something like a lockdown of wealth or whatever you would call it, right, to kind of compensate for that unequal treatment, they were not made anymore politically. And I think those arguments are really powerful, and they do find that it actually increases support for all of these kind of tax policies.